Morning, dear students. Today we will discuss the poem Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. The main theme of the poem is that human emotions are destructive when allowed to run unbridled. They can destroy a person morally, mentally, and physically. In this poem, Frost points out that humans will be the agents of their own destruction, one way or another. He seems to compare desire to fire and hate to ice. Both desire and hate are represented by physical forces that could lead to a extinction. We must interpret desire to be something like greed, perhaps for natural resources, oil, fresh water, natural gas, and so on. Since nations come into conflict repeatedly over these basic resources. Fire and ice. Fire is a symbol of human passions, and ice represents hate or cold reasons. So let us start the poem. The first stanza is: Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. So let us start the summary of the first stanza. This existing world will come to an end one day. People are divided on this issue. Some people that this world will end in fire. Fire of passion and desire will lead to the end of the world. Some people think that this world will end in ice. Cold reasoning and hate will lead this world to destruction. However, the poet has experienced passions of love and desire. He supports those who believe that fire of passions and desires will lead to the destruction of this existing world. The second stanza is: But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. Explanation is: Fire can bring the destruction of the existing world. But if this existing world has to be destroyed not once but twice, then ice is strong enough to do this job. The poet has seen and experienced enough of hatred in this world. Cold reasoning devoid of human feeling only produce hate, and this cold reasoning is like ice. Ice itself is sufficient enough to cause the destruction of this world. So let us discuss the poetic device. So our first poetic device is personification. What do you understand by personification? Hope you all know. So start. Personification, the poetic device is that is used in the poem here. First of all, the definition of poetic device personification is to give human qualities to non-living things. In this poem, fire and ice are capable to destroy the earth. Now, the second poetic device is enjambment. It is defined as the thought or clause that doesn't come to an end at a line break. Rather, it moves over to the next line. For example, from what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Next poetic device is anaphora. Anaphora is the repetition of a word or expression at the start of two or more consecutive lines. For example, some say, some say. It is the example of anaphora. Our next poetic device is imagery. Imagery is used to make readers perceive things involving their five senses. After that, next poetic device is alliteration. Alliteration is the poetic device, the repetition of a consonant sound at the start of two or more closely placed words is called alliteration. For example, the sound of F in favor fire. So this is the example of alliteration. Okay, so hope you have understood the poem properly. So what is the symbol of fire? Pause the video and write the answer. Yes, fire is a symbol of human passion. Okay, and ice represents Yes, ice represents hate or cold reason. So hope you all have understood the poem properly. Thank you.